Alright, I just pressed play again. I'm sorry I'm so in your face, but I'm on the job right now, so and I left all my primes, that is lenses. It's some other part of the compound that I'm at, so I only have this one which is really near. And I totally didn't keep up on my promise to myself, which was to do one of these each day, and that is because right, I am a huge chess nerd, and I got this job doing some coverage for a chess tournament here in Denmark. And when I came here, I had just released a video that I had. What's this? Where I had just released a video that I had done previously to to advertise for the event. So I had analyzed, some game that the top player at the tournament had played for some time ago, and for some reason that video went viral in the chess world, meaning that everybody, and there's like 400 chess players here, including several, really, 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 internationally known, strong grandmasters, from France and all over the world, actually, had seen the video and loved it, so that I couldn't, normally I just, when I cover some event, I'd stay at the side somewhere, like a fly on the wall, and I couldn't do this here because everybody went up and said, that is awesome what you did, I loved that video. And like weird things started happening, like the sixth highest rated chess player in the world wrote me on Twitter and said that he said the public wants more videos like that. And I didn't do any videos because I was, everything was so surreal. I was suddenly, I came from this life where I didn't have, I was not, where I am not where I want to be in my life. But then I was put here, and I am staying at the hotel conference center during the event that I have to cover. So suddenly I am at an event where there's chess everywhere, which is perfect for me because I love chess. And my idols in the chess world come over and say that I am awesome, and there's like free food that I can eat, and I'm getting paid to do videos on chess, which is what I love to do. So that was really surreal, so I couldn't, and also there was a lot of work, so I was just working all the time, and it was like somebody wanted to prank me, so they said, alright, what would be Rune's perfect scenario? And then they created that as some sort of elaborate prank or something like that. So I was in a totally different place mentally than I had been in like the last couple of videos. Also, I actually did one video where I ranted on about consciousness, where I because I found out that consciousness is what it's all about. It's not about anything else. In the end, it's about finding my center and being in the right place mentally. Well, but that video, because the camera had fucked up somehow, so the audio was all wrong, so I couldn't upload it, unfortunately. Anyways, all of that, so I was in a different place and I didn't do any more videos. And now I'm doing one because I have to, because this moment is even more surreal than all of that. There is like by far the biggest chess sites in the world is called chess.com. They have a user base of like 20 million users or something like that. It's huge. And they wrote me, and I just Skyped with one of the guys that run the thing, and they want me to do videos for them. They said, how much do we want? We want you to do a video a month and perhaps more. Perhaps like full-time doing chess videos for these guys. And they said, how much do you want? And I was like, I have to sleep on that. I don't know. Can I get like real money for this? Like, so I can live like an adult, like people who have actual jobs do? Is that a possibility? By doing chess videos? Really? Is that, it's what? What? Is that really happening? Is that really happening right now? What? It's like, I started this vlog because I wanted my life to do better. I wanted to have success in life a week ago. And then like 7 days later or something like that, I am getting offered my dream job that I didn't even know could be a job. So it's like in chess, when you see a move, like you see a sacrifice or something, like you can sacrifice your queen for maiden 3 or 4 or whatever, and it just looks so nice. It looks like something, you'll be really proud of. It looks smooth and slick, and you just go bam, and then he goes here, you have to go, and then checkmate. But something's off, you feel, there's, something's wrong, there's something, and you're calculating, but you can only see that it works. But I just can't, it can't be true. Like chess.com, they have money, like real money, like they can pay me real money without any problems, actually. And he said, do you want to, we have all kind of context, if you would like to do videos with Nakamura or Caruana or Grishchuk or basically anyone, and those guys they are like, it's like saying to a football guy, would you like to do interviews with Messi and Ronaldinho or Ronaldo, or the fuck those guys' names are? It's the biggest chess players in the world. And he said, you can we can hook you up doing some stuff with them, no problem. Are you for real? So what do I do? I said I had to sleep on it because he said, do you have a ballpark figure of how much money, you would need to have for these videos? And of course he asked me because he'll just hope that I'll say less than what he is willing to pay. And then he said, all right, sure, of course. But I have never in my life bargained for salary, ever. And my ex-girlfriend, she was like really good at it. She made a lot of money as well. But I don't know how to do that shit. Because basically, I'd be willing to do this for, for nothing at all almost. Just, if I could pay my rent and eat and make chess videos all fucking day, I would do that in a heartbeat. But if they are willing to pay me grown-up money for doing the same thing, it's like winning the lottery. So, what do I take from this? One thing I have to take from this, is that I can do something. I can offer something, because the feedback I got on that video is surreal, you know? I'm kind of like a hero at this place right now, because everybody's just like, hey, you make chess cool, you're so awesome, your video was so funny. That is what chess has needed. Like, the comments, you know, like the first guy who did chess videos on YouTube, it's an awesome guy called King's Crusher, wrote me in a comment to the video and said, this is a conceptual breakthrough in chess videos. And like, you know, a number of grandmasters have said, and also like, chess.com obviously liked it, because they offered me a job doing more of it, and Chess24, which is also a huge chess server, also called it a breakthrough, and like that's the term I've been hearing again and again, that it's a breakthrough. And I improvised the thing. If you saw the other videos I did about how me and my father got, off to a bad start and all of that's that video. I basically had looked up a game, I've searched on Google for Laurent Fressinet, who is like the strongest player in the tournament, the Frenchman, who also loved the video, by the way. Anyways, and what I looked for his most famous game, and I found that he had played this one that was really nice, and I took a look at it, and it was a really aesthetically pleasing game. But I didn't even have time to learn it, to memorize the game. So I had it on my phone, and then I went to a park with my father. We set up the camera, and I thought, well, maybe just do it like in a goofy way. And then I memorized the first 5 moves of the game, and then just said some shit, we're going to look at this game, yada fucking yada. And then we put the camera up some way different, and I, stuck my head outside from a bush, and it's just goofy shit that we just came up with. We improvised the whole thing. It took one day. Like, I think we filmed for maybe 8 hours, and then I edited it together, and the sound was shit, because I had been so stressed out when we set the gear up that I had done the sound wrong. So the sound was like really embarrassingly crappy, so bad that I had actually recorded a dubbing track where I dubbed the entire fucking audio track for 12 minutes, which I then scrapped because the fun, when the diction and the tonation of what you're saying is just ever so slightly off, that you can't tell that it's off. The way the mouth moves is just exactly the same, but it's not funny anymore. I don't know why. So I had to scrap it and then use this incredibly bad audio, but nobody gave a shit about that. Nobody. And So now I'm sitting here. It's like, do you know what this is like? This is like when I met my last girlfriend, and I had we had just met at a bar, and she was like hot, so I was like, yeah, let's fucking do this. But she's totally not my type, because she's not like into philosophy, she's into economics and all of that, my pretentious bullshit. But I was like, yeah, but she's so hot, so I'll fuck her. That's just going to be awesome. And it took me some time to realize just what kind of quality I had access to all of a sudden. And I remember I had this one. I was walking home drunk one evening, and it just occurred to me, this is awesome. This is like, this is it. She is completely perfect. Like, she even sucked my dick regularly, often, and she was good at it, and she enjoyed doing it. And I remember walking home thinking, can that be true? She's sweet, she's beautiful, she's intelligent, she's cool, she's, But I was not at all at that point. I had been, it was only like half a year or maybe a year after I got out from mental hospital, and I was kind of a bum, and I didn't have anything going for me in my life at all. And so that kind of awesomeness, I just completely couldn't understand that was happening to me. And I don't know right now how I feel, because is it the same kind of thing? Is it something incredibly awesome really fucking happening to me? Is it? I had kind of contented myself until I started this video blog thing some months ago. I had kind of contented myself with, I felt I had this great talent and whatever, but that was just a dream or an illusion, and I should just be happy with what I have. And I have, nice friends, really nice family, a brother that's really cool and I can hang out with, and that is pretty good. And then boom, this kind of stuff happens. Am I going to, when he says, like, do you want to do an interview with Caruana? Like, he lives in America and I'm in Denmark. Is he talking about paying me to fly to America to talk to arguably the most talented chess player in the world, who's also a really great guy, and do a video? I love doing videos. And I love chess. And I love really strong chess players because they're interesting and awesome. Is this happening? Is he going to pay me to do it? It can't be true. Yet it seems that it is exactly what's happening. It's fucking really weird, this fucking shit. I don't know if I'll, upload another video tomorrow or whatever, but I will follow up on this. I will make another video where I will say what this was all really about. Was it a dream come true? Was it some semi-awesome thing? Was it just nothing? What? I will follow up on that. Also, I am sorry about being so all up in your face with this, but I had to do a video. I had to do a video on this. I guess I'm probably also out of focus most of the time and all that shit, but I just had to get this out of my head. It's so surreal. It's like I'm acting now. It's like I'm playing out some role that is supposed to say these things, and I'm supposed to react in this way because that's the only way I can deal with it. That's also about the thing that I told about. It's all about consciousness. My consciousness does not have any fucking clue what to do with this. So I guess it's, just tries to grip any narrative and say, alright, well, we can have the narrative of the guy, that guy being me, being overwhelmed. Let's go with that narrative and see how that ties together with the rest of the narrative and the story of his life, and see how he'll interpret that. Because really, I don't fucking know. I don't know anything about this. It's just so... Anyways, I'll fucking get back to you guys. To you guys. I checked. Nobody has seen the videos that I put out. So when I say you guys, that's a weird thing to say, because there aren't actually any. But in principle, because these videos will be on there forever. Well, until YouTube shuts down or whatever. So basically, later somebody could be watching this years from now, whatever. Maybe this will be like, because that would be kind of awesome. Wouldn't it be awesome if Bill Gates, or somebody that went from not having too much to just having off the scale success, had done and was still doing an on the fly YouTube series where you could just follow there. Maybe this will be like that. Maybe I'll become some kind of and then this video will be watched by thousands of people, because they will go, oh, this is how it all started. Yeah, well, that's I guess that's not extremely likely, but it's a kind of funny thought. If I can get a job at chess.com, well, then any kind of shit can happen, I guess. Well, I may not become a billionaire per se, but my mind is just going blah. I'll stop this now, but yeah, this happened. All the best to all you guys who may or may not exist in any kind of future possible world.